Today we're heading across the River Corkay in Northumberland to see an interesting religious building. This is Warkworth Hermitage, just not far from Warkworth Castle and Warkworth Village. And this was a place for priests to stay a while in contemplation, as in Warkworth Castle there was actually 2 chapels and a collegial church, and this could only be accessed by boat across the river, as the rest of this side of the river is actually cliff face. Even though it looks like there's walkways through, it's the only possibility of getting there, and it's looked after by English Heritage. And here we have the actual extension, which was done at a later date, but the original was strewn out of the rock in the 14th, 15th centuries, as we will see in a minute. And here's a yew tree we pass. And that's the way back down to the boat landing on this side. Interpretation board there to the right as we go up the steps. And we head towards the first floor, which was really built in the 14th, 15th century. As we can see, the modern extension there as we go up the steps. The modern extension had a hall and kitchen. But as you see here, some of the windows have been put into plastic just to stop erosion. And there's a hall and kitchen again. And here we enter into the chapel. It's very dark in here. Unfortunately, it wasn't very well lit. There would have been candles here originally, and here's some masons' marks and people who have been here in the past. And there we go down to the altar. An interesting statue there. Looks like a little bit of a piscina. And there's the marks of the Percy family. And we head into the sacristy. Unfortunately, it's a bit dark. Didn't really have the light on the phone camera. Didn't work that well. I see another little altar too. And if you have a look at the ceiling, you see some spiders' egg sacs and lots of spiders. No doubt their families have been here for generations, since the original residence of the priests that were here originally, contemplating their thoughts on their religious way of life. There's a spider there. And interesting enough, in here there's a set of bats asleep. And there's a little colony of bats, as it's quite dark. So, at least the priests who came here had some friends to talk to. The little piscina there, and probably a filled up of candles. And as we go along here, we go along to the original residence that the priests would have stayed in. No doubt there would have been a bed in here. I don't know, it would have been in place of the grill. I don't think it would have been fully open, but this would have been a place where the priest lived originally, before the extension was added by the owners of Warkworth Castle. back to the sacristy, and back to the chapel. And down here would be some of the extension which is lost now. And this is a more modern extension that was added later. Hall and kitchen. And there above is the original hermitage, strewn into the rock, and that's from looking out over where the priest would have originally lived. And obviously he came down here at a later date, and here's a fireplace and dates of some floodings and all the marks of the tide of the River Wansbeck. River Coquet, sorry. The Wansbeck is near enough, and one of the tributaries. And again, some more markings of the Croquet's levels. We go out into what looks like flattened walkway, but gets stopped by more cliffs. Anyway, really interesting religious building, and we'll be looking at Warkworth, the church in Warkworth at a later date, and Warkworth Castle a little bit more. But hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for getting 100 subscribers, which I've finally got after all these years.